Tonight at 5, you can now go off-road with vehicles on certain roadways in the area. Catherine Merck takes a closer look at which paths to take. Plus, big news for college football fans starting next season. You can be watching Badger games right here on Channel 3. And after weeks of collecting school supplies from the community, the Boys and Girls Club of Dane County is distributing them to local families. You're watching News 3 Now at 5. Thanks for being with us. New at 5, people who like to drive off-road vehicles in a local county are now able to take them on-road in certain places. ATV and UTVs are legal on select Columbia County highways. Catherine Merck caught up with one woman who has a passion for riding those ATVs. She shares what this means for riders and car drivers alike. Catherine?
Ellen Pulver drives cars like these. Her Columbia County ATV club has been pushing for years to be able to bring her ride to the roads she's more familiar with. Most days, Ellen Pulver is out delivering mail on Columbia County roads in this vehicle. But she'd rather be on one of these.
It's more wide open and you get to see more stuff and you're going a little slower.
Up until just a couple months ago, Ellen couldn't ride her UTV on some Columbia County highways, which to her club was frustrating.
Many of our residents just want to be able to spend their money locally and not have to go up north to ride.
The issue eventually made its way to the Columbia County Highway and Transportation Department, finding positive results for fans of these four-wheelers.
This ordinance passed back in March of 2022, but it took some time in order to get all the signs ordered and put in place.
Now the signs are up on many roads and routes, pictured in green here across the county. But it's not just a free-for-all. The county set rules about helmets, speed limits, and time restrictions. The sheriff's office is ready to make sure riders like Ellen have fun but stay safe.
It is a huge win, and we've been waiting.
It won't be long before you're seeing Ellen behind the wheel of a different ride.
That gives us the ability to go out and go from town to town.
The passing this ordinance has been great news for drivers like Ellen. The county is stressing the importance of knowing the rules of the road. These vehicles are smaller than cars, and everyone getting on them has to be aware of the rules based on the county where they live.
Catherine, thank you. And we could see some rain in the coming days. Chief Meteorologist Gary Canalti out of the weather patio with more details. Gary?
Yeah, parts of our viewing area have got a little bit of rain, mainly north of Wisconsin Dells. But as we take a look at visible cloud track, you can see lots of sunny skies across southern Wisconsin. Northern parts of the state, there has been more cloud cover, and you see a cluster of storms developing north of La Crosse. This shows up on Doppler track, but right now those storms are moving more east than southeast. So right now it looks like areas, say, over toward Camp Douglas and Mauston, will eventually see those showers and storms north of the Dells. And 3-hour future track radar primarily keeps them north of southern Wisconsin. So most of us will stay rain-free this evening. Current temperatures are in the upper 70s to the lower 80s here in Madison, right at 80 degrees. Temperatures even near Lake Michigan are right around 80 across Dane County. We're seeing temperatures 79 in Sauk City, 81 degrees right now in Stoughton, and 81 in Belleville. For this evening, look for skies to be partly cloudy. Just a slight chance for a shower or thunderstorm. Otherwise, it'll be pretty comfortable as temperatures drop off into the upper 60s by late this evening. Later on, I'll take a look at a forecast. It does include some rain. I'll tell you how much we can expect in just a few minutes.
Gary, thank you. A man is recovering after he was shot in downtown Madison overnight. Police were called to the 700 block of East Main around 1 this morning for reports of gunshots. That's where they found the victim with a gunshot wound. The man was taken to a hospital and is expected to survive. Police are still looking for a suspect. It's unclear what led to the shooting. They say this was a targeted incident. There's no danger to the public. You can follow along as we learn more about this story at channel3000.com. The Dane County Medical Examiner has identified the man who was stabbed to death on the city's east side last Friday. He is 35-year-old Larry FULLILOVE. It happened on Mayfair Avenue off Lexington Avenue. Last week, police said they don't think the stabbing was random. They've asked witnesses to come forward with information. FULLILOVE's stabbing was the 6th homicide recorded in Madison this year. Monkeypox cases are still on the rise across the country. Natalie Brand has more on the latest numbers and how the Biden administration is working to get more vaccines to the most vulnerable.
Hundreds of people lined up for the monkeypox vaccine at this New Jersey clinic.
Really scary looking, you know, and I couldn't even imagine being able to go to work if that happened to me.
The vaccination site runs out of doses every day, but the White House monkeypox response coordinator says more supply is on the way, announcing 1.8 million doses will be available for ordering starting Monday.
Jurisdictions that are adopting the intradermal administration of vaccine and have used 90% of their current supply of vaccines will be able to order more doses.
In order to stretch supply, the FDA has approved splitting each vial of vaccine into 5 doses to be injected just under the skin. The CDC now reports more than 13,500 confirmed cases nationwide, with New York and California topping the list of states with most cases. 98% of the cases are occurring in men with a median age of 35. In an effort to reach those most at risk, the White House announced a new pilot program aimed at distributing vaccines at large gatherings geared towards the LGBTQ community. But the CDC director is also urging everyone to take steps to avoid risk of exposure during this outbreak.
Temporarily reducing or avoiding behaviors that increase your risk of monkeypox exposure is important, especially between your first and second doses of vaccine.
I know it's going to spread like wildfire, and it's good that we get protected sooner than later.
Health officials also say next week they will boost the supply of a drug that can be used to treat monkeypox infections, making 50,000 courses of TPOXX available where outbreaks are most severe. Natalie Brandt, CBS News, Washington.
Monkeypox symptoms can include a fever, body aches, and skin outbreaks. Health officials say no one in the U.S. has died of the disease. A Florida judge is ordering the government to take steps to release the legal document that supported the warrant for the FBI search of former President Trump's Mar-a-Lago estate. The Department of Justice, however, says making that affidavit public could, quote, serve as a roadmap to the government's ongoing investigation, chill future cooperation by witnesses, and harm other high-profile investigations. The judge is giving the government until next week to propose redactions to the document and says he is not prepared to find the affidavit should be fully sealed, saying there are portions of it that could at least presumptively be unsealed.
They tell us that the investigation not just is at the beginning, but what they expect to do later on, why they think that the obstruction of justice statute was in fact violated.
In a separate legal battle, the former CFO of the Trump Organization pleaded guilty to 15 counts of fraud and tax evasion today. Alan Weisselberg is accused of receiving more than $1.7 million in off-the-books pay from the Trump Organization. As part of the plea deal, Weisselberg may be called to testify against the former president's company in a related trial. Cleveland Browns quarterback Deshaun Watson will be out for most of the football season after an agreement between the league and the NFL Players Association. The two groups agreed to suspend Watson for 11 regular season games without pay and fine him $5 million. The NFL said Watson violated its personal conduct policy while he was with the Houston Texans. 24 female massage therapists sued Watson, accusing him of sexual assault or misconduct during massage sessions. All but one of the cases were settled. According to the agreement, behavioral experts will also evaluate Watson, and he must follow their treatment program. In a statement, Watson apologized and said he was, quote, grateful that the disciplinary process has ended. The man accused of stabbing author Salman Rushdie has pleaded not guilty to attempted murder and assault charges. Authorities say Hadi Matar stabbed Rushdie multiple times as the author was about to give a lecture in New York on Friday. Matar is also accused of injuring another speaker, Ralph Henry Reese, during that attack. Today, a judge granted Rushdie and Reese temporary orders of protection from Matar that will be in effect for 1 year. Matar was ordered to surrender any firearms to police and was not granted any bail. As kids get ready to head back to school, families are looking for supplies, and they're feeling the full effects of inflation. The National Retail Federation says families with K through 12 students can expect to spend, on average, $864 on school supplies. Now, if you're looking to save some money, experts say to do some pre-shopping online. Look for deals at different stores. Another tip, download apps that offer coupons or cash back on purchases. Also considering buy generic brands. You can also try connecting with local nonprofits to see if they might be giving away supplies. And speaking of that, you helped us collect hundreds of school supplies for area students, and happening right now, families are getting the chance to pick them up. The Boys and Girls Club of Dane County is giving out backpacks and other school supplies collected during that drive, and that is a live look right there at the event. Families who registered ahead of time will be able to pick up their supplies from the 3 Boys and Girls Club locations, but because there was an abundance of donations this year, there are also extra supplies for families who didn't get a chance to register. The club is also hosting fun activities and a chance to win prizes during tonight's event. You have until 7 to pick up the supplies. For more information, look for Josh Breiter's In the 608 story at channel3000.com. Big news for college football fans. You could soon see the Wisconsin Badgers right here on WISC-TV as part of a new record-breaking broadcasting deal for the Big Ten. The conference announced a new agreement with CBS, Fox, NBC, and the Peacock streaming platform. The record-breaking broadcasting agreement is worth $7 billion. Big Ten games will start broadcasting on the channels next fall and continue through the 2029-2030 season. For more on the specifics of that deal, look for the story at channel3000.com. Today, Focus on Energy presented the city of Madison with an Energy Excellence Award. Madison developed its sustainability plan back in 2005 and has continuously invested in energy efficiency, renewable energy, and green building projects. Last year, the city took huge steps to continue its sustainability plan with the remodel of the Metro Maintenance Facility and the installation of efficient equipment on city police departments, Ashman Library, and many of the city's water supply wells. Still to come at 5, some rain will be coming to the area over the next few days. Gary will have your latest forecast. Plus, local health care providers want to remind the public that their COVID-19 guidelines are still in place, why the protocols are still so very important. And later, a story you'll only see on News 3 Now at 6, an inside look at a local Raptor center and its unusual residents. Quick check of Thursday trading on Wall Street. The Dow inching back toward the 34,000 mark with a 19-point climb. The Nasdaq adds 27. The S&P 500 up 10. We'll be right back.
They are some of the hottest videos on social media. Those videos claiming to instantly get rid of bags under your eyes. Well, today we're going to see one for ourselves and let you be the judge. It's called Plexiderm, and lifestyle expert Annette Figueroa is here to tell us why she says this one is for real.
This one is for real, and I'm so excited. We even have a video that the viewers can watch while you and I talk so they can actually see how this works. And you'll notice the model has bags underneath his eyes and some sagging, and all he uses is a small amount on a clean, dry face, and that's how easy it is.
All right, what's the active ingredient?
Okay, so it's silicates that are minerals found in shale rock. And what it does is it tightens and lifts the appearance of bags underneath your eyes. And as little as 10 minutes, no prescriptions, and very little effort. Even watching the video, this is a real, it's a model, but it's a real guy with real bags underneath his eyes. And I did this to my father. We were at home. I had the timer on, and we were screaming. 4 minutes, 34 seconds, completely gone.
My real true opinion is holy words I can't say on camera. These lines bother me. They really do. And this is absolutely unbelievable. I mean, I could feel it just lifting my skin. It was amazing. It feels good. Feels great. Looks even better.
And not only does it work on the bags, it works on the appearance of crow's feet, fine lines, and wrinkles. So it targets all those problem areas.
So this would be a daily thing, or just when you want to like get rid of the bags and you would your morning routine?
It absolutely could be a daily thing, but the way you want to do it is you want to have a clean, dry face. You use a small amount because it's so powerful. Apply it underneath your eyes, fine line wrinkles, forehead lines. You have high school reunions, you have events you want to go to, you want to look years younger, this is it.
At our $14.95 price, it's the best way to try Plexiderm and see it work for yourself after your first application. Your solution is at plexidermtrial.com or call the number on your screen.
And he got so upset. Oh my God. Look. No way. She has definitely got some work done. Doesn't even look the same anymore. Talk about an extreme makeover. I wonder how much money she spent on those upgrades.
Hey! The house looks great, right? 3 years, no interest on roofing and siding from Feldco.
Right now, get 3 years, no interest on Feldco Roofing and Siding.
3 years, no interest on Feldco Roofing and Siding ends soon. Call now.
Call 866 for Feldco.
On the heels of DHS announcing the public health crisis over opioids, the GOP has blocked Governor Evers' plan for the settlement from manufacturers. News 3 Now considers how the delay could impact the community tonight at 6.
On a mission to rescue and rehabilitate birds of prey.
You're just the underdogs, you know, you're just rooting for them.
Mark Kane shows you how these breathtaking birds are getting a second life in hopes of one day soaring to freedom again. Tonight at 6. You're watching News 3 Now at 5.
As Dane County continues to see COVID cases fluctuate, local health providers want to remind everybody their COVID protocols remain in place. In a joint message, area healthcare providers, including UW and SSM Health, said masks are still required inside their clinics and hospitals at all times. Now, some limitations on visitors are also still in place, and patients and visitors will continue to be screened for COVID-19 symptoms when checking into some facilities.
So when it comes to our hospitals, it really is #1 about the safety of our patients. We don't want to give them COVID, have them get really sick, and have a bad outcome. Patients shouldn't expect that hospitals are giving them COVID-19.
Dr. Pothoff said masks also help hospital staff stay healthy, which is very important since many hospitals are still dealing with staff shortages. Updated COVID-19 booster shots could be available in just a few weeks, but some question if that timeline is realistic. Mandy Gaither has more.
It'll be the latest weapon in the war on COVID-19, an updated booster.
These vaccines will become available by early to mid-September.
The new boosters will carry instructions to help the immune system fight off the BA4 and BA5 strains of the coronavirus. Health officials say the upgraded vaccines will be especially important as flu is expected to make a comeback this year.
These are substantial upgrades in our vaccines in terms of their ability to prevent infection, to prevent transmission, certainly to prevent serious illness and death.
Earlier this summer, data on a vaccine to tackle the original Omicron variant was presented to the FDA Vaccine Advisory Committee.
So in other words, it was BA1, not the BA4, BA5, but those data were pretty underwhelming.
Dr. Paul Offit says if the updated vaccine boosters targeting the newest Omicron variants are going to launch next month, there needs to be data showing that the person who gets the booster will have an immune response that's drastically better than what the committee members saw in June.
I think the American public is owed that.
If you're recommended to get a booster, you shouldn't wait for the upgraded ones.
You are better protected against mild illness if you presumably get a BA4, BA5 vaccine. But again, you need to prove it before you launch that kind of program. And right now, we're still waiting for that proof.
For Health Minute, I'm Mandy Gaither.
Health experts say fall and winter could be tough in the U.S. if the flu makes a comeback. The U.S. has seen little to no flu spread for the last 2 years, largely because of COVID-19 mitigation measures like masking. New research finds people who have had COVID-19 have a higher risk of developing neurological and psychiatric conditions up to 2 years after infection. The latest Oxford University study looked at health records of more than 1 million patients diagnosed with COVID-19, and researchers found an increased risk of developing conditions such as dementia, psychosis, seizures, and brain fog for up to 2 years after infection compared to patients with other respiratory infections. Now, adults also faced increased anxiety and depression. Children are also more likely to develop seizure and psychotic disorders after COVID infection. For the past several days, storms slammed into Europe, bringing thunder and lightning along with heavy downpours to a continent that needed rain, but maybe not quite that much. For months, the sun baked the solid ground, and that water has nowhere to go. There's been flooding in London, Paris, the French capital as well, getting its entire monthly rainfall in an hour and a half there. That's a Paris subway there. 3 people were killed on the Mediterranean island of Corsica. On the positive side, it has replenished Europe's mighty rivers, the Rhine, the Thames, and the Loire, and has brought relief to firefighters battling wildfires all across the continent. Rain also expected in our area, thankfully not quite that much. Here's Gary with the latest.
Yeah, we've been very fortunate. The rain that we've gotten, for the most part, has been useful. It's helped to relieve the drought conditions over much of southern Wisconsin, but there were areas that did pick up a little too much. We haven't had much in the way of problems with flooding so far this spring and summer. Warm temperatures will continue for one more day for tomorrow, with highs in the lower 80s, but we'll see increasing chances for showers and thunderstorms. Just a slight chance for tonight, a chance during the day tomorrow, better chances late tomorrow afternoon, and the best chances for tomorrow night into Saturday, and maybe still some chances hanging on into Sunday, and then that'll be followed by a period of dry weather with highs right around 80 degrees from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday of next week. High-resolution Doppler radar, some showers and thunderstorms moving through northern Monroe County just to the west of Toma. Those will be heading up into northern portions of Juneau and Adams counties over toward Big Flats and say the Adams and Cedar area, but most of this will stay north of the Dells. A little wider radar perspective shows other showers and thunderstorms over parts of Minnesota, and then a line of thunderstorms starting to develop, and now you can see storms developing pretty rapidly in parts of eastern Nebraska and northwestern portions of Iowa, that area under a severe thunderstorm watch. 6-hour future track radar shows that the majority of the rain in central Wisconsin will move east or lift northeast. That will keep it north of southern Wisconsin. The activity out to the west will weaken a little bit as it approaches the Mississippi River. So while we can't rule out an isolated shower or thunderstorm thunderstorm this evening. Most areas will probably stay dry. As far as severe weather, well, tonight that's out in western portions of Iowa. Tomorrow it moves to eastern Iowa, a marginal risk for an isolated severe thunderstorm over eastern Iowa. And then on Saturday, it moves just to the south of us. So we're going to be close enough to that area. We have to watch out for the possibility for a stronger storm. But around here, the main threat is going to be heavy rain. U.S. Drought Monitor, like I said, we're in pretty good shape across southern Wisconsin. Drought conditions starting to develop up toward the Twin Cities, and then moderate to severe drought conditions over parts of Nebraska. And of course, Texas is being hit hard, Central California being hit hard, and that really isn't changing, at least for the short term. Although areas of the west that have gotten the monsoon rains, it's been either too much rain or not enough rain. And so there's been problems with flooding through Utah and Arizona, New Mexico, even parts of California. But in the Midwest, most of these showers and storms are the typical types of storms that we see this time of year. So we're not looking at anything as far as heavy rain is concerned. This area of low pressure will very slowly move almost directly over southern Wisconsin, keeping our rain chances up, especially as we head into the weekend. So for tomorrow, partly sunny, warm, high 82, but better chances for showers and thunderstorms late in the afternoon. Across Dane County, 77 for high in Mount Horeb for tomorrow, with partly sunny skies, 80 in Cottage Grove, 80 in Stoughton. Best chances of storms will be late in the afternoon. You can see this on planning your day. For the evening hours, like I say, most of the rain will stay to our north, so not looking at much here. As we head toward midnight, you can see some showers and storms maybe approaching the Mississippi River. Then as we head toward early tomorrow morning, moving into the Madison area, but moving through pretty quickly. And maybe a break during much of the day before the next batch of showers and storms develops out to the west into parts of Grant County and over toward Richland Center. That'll be late tomorrow afternoon. Rainfall amounts, most areas about a ½ inch to an inch. It just depends on whether or not you get a heavier thunderstorm. But it'll be a widespread soaking rain. That will continue into Sunday and then followed by several days of dry weather. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Another chance of thunderstorms toward the end of next week, kind of spotty, and a little drop in temperatures as we head toward next weekend. As we check out first warn traffic right now, here's the view of the Beltline at Fish Hatchery Road. Traffic moving pretty steadily in both directions. Of course, the flex lane's helping there. No problems on the Beltline, I-39, 90, 94 on the east side of Madison. As far as travel times, usual 15 minutes either direction on the Beltline. That's when the traffic's moving pretty much at the posted speed limits. 24 minutes from the Beltline to Janesville on I-39, 90. Quick 16 minutes on US 12 from Middleton to Sauk City. Downtown to Sun Prairie will take you 19 minutes. That's your News 3 Now first warn traffic.
Gary, thank you. Coming up, it was a dream come true for a local artist after her designs were chosen for a series of murals on the UW campus. How those murals are spreading positivity next at 5.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
I'm Tim Michaels. I'm not a politician. I'm a businessman who helped build a great Wisconsin company and created thousands of jobs. Tony Evers, Joe Biden, they're two peas in a pod. Both career politicians and way over their head, failing the country and the state of Wisconsin. That's why I'm running. We need to have strong, proven executive leadership in Madison that can get things done and make this state as great as it can be.
At Bachman Pools and Spas, we have 25 hot tubs on display.
Several models available for immediate delivery.
For a limited time, all new hot spring spas come with a revolutionary freshwater salt system for free.
That's a $1,200 value.
You owe it to yourself to experience soft, natural, healthy water.
Hurry in to take advantage of special 0% interest for 60 months. Plus, get a free freshwater salt system.
Relax, it's Bachman's.
Felco Factory Direct. What does that mean? It means no middleman, no overpriced, underperforming windows. Factory Direct means getting what you want, when you want, without breaking the bank. It means when you buy one window, you'll get one free. Yes, free. It means quality craftsmanship, custom designs, and a lifetime warranty. Most importantly, it means a team of window professionals dedicated to one thing above all, your delight. Buy one window, get one free. Call now.
For quality windows, siding, and doors, call 866 for Feltco.
Those brave men and women of our armed forces, generations of them. Why should today's burdens fall back onto them? They were there for us. Now let's be there for them. Your local Wisconsin energy providers and the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund are working together to deliver Wisconsin veterans in crisis heat, power, and help staying in their home. but they can't do it alone. Donate today.
Hi, this is Lisa from 4Imprint. Yes, I like 50 welcome wows, 300 customer I love it, and 200 team member. Oh yes, certainly. You know we got some brand new woohoos.
Dial up the wow factor with promotional products from 4Imprint. We specialize in awesome items that are certain to awe and guaranteed to deliver some ooh yes. From apparel, backpacks, drinkware to high-tech items.
Wow.
I love it. Woohoo!
Go to 4imprint.com and find some wow now. 4Imprint, for certain.
If Tim Michaels is governor, here's what reproductive health care would look like in Wisconsin. Providing abortions? A felony. Exceptions in cases of rape or incest? None. Here's what Michaels says to Wisconsin women who get pregnant after being raped. To ask her to go through the birth is not unreasonable. Tim Michaels is a radical and divisive politician coming for your rights. Wisconsin women deserve better. Vote no on Tim Michaels.
You're watching News 3 Now at 5.
Welcome back. Americans spent more time watching streaming services than cable TV last month. That is the first time that has ever happened. According to new Nielsen data, streaming captured 34.8% of TV viewing in July, while cable, that was 34.4%. The total time U.S. viewers spent streaming jumped over 22% from a year earlier. Cable TV declined almost 9%. Nielsen found that Netflix was the most watched streaming service in July, bolstered in part by its Stranger Things franchise. Applying to paint a series of murals inside a Madison building just seemed natural to Laleta G. Today, those murals went from concept to creation. G and a team of volunteers from UW-Madison painted 5 murals inside UW South Madison Partnership Building on South Park Street. The murals exemplify the power and poise of black women in a neighborhood where G grew up and ultimately went to school.
This is community space, but I didn't want us to forget about community is made up of individuals. And so I made a digital representation and then drew it and then outlined it.
Well, the process took 6 weeks in total between application, selection, and design. G intends to do similar projects in Madison, especially on the south side, in the months and years to come. Well, we're back with a final check of your First One forecast after this.
It's Slumberland's anniversary sale, and to celebrate, we're stacking the deals. Buy any sofa or sectional and get 20% off your second purchase. Now for the stacking, get another 20% off both items.
20 plus another 20?
Yep, and there's more. Buy any recliner or accent chair and get 20% off your second purchase. And stack an additional 20% off both items.
Discounts? On top of discounts?
Plus, we are still offering great special financing at Slumberland Furniture.
Oh, hey, it's me, Adrian. People choose Sono Bello because they can permanently remove your stubborn body fat in just one visit.
After having 2 kids, my body changed a lot, and I struggled with my stubborn body fat.
For me, as a busy mom of 2, when I discovered that Sono Bello had a mommy makeover package catered just for moms like me who don't have time to recover and need to get back in action, that's when I knew I needed to go to Sono Bello.
Sono Bello removed my diet-resistant fat cells permanently in just one visit.
There was minimal downtime, local anesthesia, so I was actually awake during the whole procedure. I deserved my mommy makeover, and you do too.
Schedule your free, no-obligation consultation now and find out how you can get $250 off instantly. Call 1-800-952-0466 or go to sonobello.com.
Made in America is more than just a slogan. It's smart policy. When we manufacture things here, our shelves are stocked, and it creates jobs you can raise a family on. Like my parents had. My mom was a teacher, and my dad worked third shift. I'm tired of the excuses from millionaires running the Senate. I'll bring manufacturing back here, so folks like you who actually earn your paychecks finally get a fair shot. I'm Mandela Barnes, and I approve this message.
Own
Own the outdoors with 11% off power equipment at Menards. Whether it's powering up your next project or stripping down the toughest grind, we've got you covered with top brands like Generac and Briggs & Stratton. Generators provide backup power starting with the turn of a dial. Pressure washers are an effective and convenient way to detail clean. All Generac and Briggs & Stratton outdoor power equipment is 11% off now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Raising healthy children takes a village, and kids thrive when their village is healthy too.
SSM Health and News 3 Now are helping you unlock a healthier world with our Time for Kids Keys to Health campaign. We'll show you how sustainable choices create healthier lifestyles, explore the impacts of food security on families,
And share ways we can help build a healthy community together. So join us on air, online, and in your village.
and take time for kids.
And Gary's back. Final check of the forecast.
Pretty quiet out there right now. The live view from the WISC-TV Skycam looking off toward the east. Plenty of clear skies there. The Platteville-Queanby Radio Skycam looking to the west. Lots of sunshine. As far as rain is concerned, there are some showers and thunderstorms just northwest of our viewing area, up around Toma. Those will be heading into northern portions of Juneau and Adams County. But you can see 3-hour future track radar keeps most of the precipitation north of our viewing area, certainly north of Wisconsin Dells. Current temperatures right around 80 degrees, 77 right now in Camp Douglas, 80 degrees in Watertown. But here in Dane County, 80 at the airport, 82 in Middleton, and 79 degrees in Sun Prairie. Temperatures will drop off into the upper 60s by late evening, but the chances for rain are going to stay low.
All right, Gary, thank you. CBS Evening News is next. We'll be back in 30 minutes for News 3 Now at 6.